I'm sorry, but my son will not be dating a black girl. He will not. Because yesterday we went to Six Flags, and when I tell you the pure level of disgust that I saw in these black girls that you independent queens are raising is purely disgusting and disturbing.
Remember a few months back, I went to Disneyland with my family during my California trip. And I had mentioned that there was a lot of messiness that I saw on display. And not surprisingly, it was young sisters that were displaying this. Some of the clothing choices to go to a family amusement park, they were just wild, man. I mean, we talking about little to nothing left to the imagination. We're talking about total thought versions of Disney princess costumes. It was just really wild. And there's this there's this thing they can't really say anything about it, and it's Disney's own fault. See, before they would check the girls about how they were dressing. But because they've started to let rainbow people show up in there dressed all type of crazy and they don't say anything to them about it, it's now put them in a situation to where they can't say anything to anybody. So it doesn't matter how ridiculous you come up in there, they're scared to say anything to you now because you'll point out the hypocrisy of the fact that they allow the group that they do to come in there and pretty much get a free pass. They're scared to say anything to them because they'll get accused publicly, and they don't want that, of being intolerant and phobic of different types. So they just shut their mouth and let them behave however they want. And now other groups have caught wind of this and they come in there like, I dare them to say something to me because this person come in here. They'll let a grown man come in here wearing the same thing that I'm wearing, and they won't say nothing to him. So they better not say nothing to me. So that is the corner that Disney has backed themselves into. And for me, the visitor that's there, I understand why it's happening, but it doesn't make it any less of a shitty scenario for me because I don't want to see this crap. I don't want to be subjected to it. And I'm there with all adults in that situation, but if I'm there with kids, I don't want them subjected to that at all. Me, I can handle it, but I don't want kids to see certain things, especially when they're just there to see Mickey Mouse and Daisy and uh Pluto or whatever, and they're seeing thought versions of these costumes. It's just not a very good look, not very family friendly, but as I said, Disney, this is a corner they put themselves in.
I literally left early because my kids was looking like, what the hell is going on? And this
Oh,
is in
I
the Bay
bet.
Area, California. These girls, all of them, unsupervised, in packs, unsupervised.
Mm-hmm.
No supervision, just running amok in the theme park.
They were
Multiple fucking
unsupervised
fights
when I was
break
at
out.
Disneyland.
Multiple. And I'm just like, okay, the police had to start patrolling the fucking park because these little bitches couldn't keep their hands safe up. One little bitch about 12 years old talking about some, oh, fuck Jeremy. He's small anyway. Da-da-da, don't want to meet me. What do you mean it's small anyway? Girl, you are 12. 12.
Who's Jeremy? Is this somebody that she knows personally and she just happened to catch the name, hearing her talk about him? I don't know. That is kind of strange, but I mean, honestly, she's talking about the girls' language, which is bad, but she's got a bit of a potty mouth herself. You know what I mean? She comes on here. I've watched a few of her videos previously. She wants to give the impression that she's a upstanding woman, married wife, mom, and all that sort of stuff. And I don't discount those things, but in many ways, she exudes the very behaviors and language that she's condemning these other people for. So that's a bit of a hypocrisy she's got going on there.
To 13 years old. And then these other girls like, oh, boo, boo, boo. And these dudes like, y'all are hella chopped. Y'all are hella, it wasn't even the black boys. It was the girls. The girls was fighting multiple fucking fights. Fucking parking lot shut down from fucking them little motherfuckers fighting.
I too have noticed that as well. It's not the black boys, it usually is the black girls because the black boys know that they're going to face serious consequences. Girls tend to get handled much lighter, even if they exude the same behavior or worse behavior than the boys. The boys are going to get full consequences for their actions. So they usually chill, like, listen, man, I'm not trying to catch no case. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to have to explain to my parents what I did to end up here. So I'm gonna be chill. The girls have no chill though, man. They go all out, acting a complete and total fool at these places in public, and they have no shame. They're being so embarrassing, and they don't see it. I experienced secondhand embarrassment from watching them. Like, why are y'all acting like this? And this reflects very negatively on us as a group, and they just don't care.
And then this white lady asked her not to talk like that. Her and her friends trying to fight the white lady. I'm like, just no self-respect, no fucking home training. And I see why, and I seen a lot of, when I seen the black boys with the white girls coupled up looking cute, I seen the Mexican kids, I seen the Asian, only ones outside acting a fucking ass was the black girls. And I'm specifically saying black girls. There was no black boys acting an ass. It was the black fucking girl. Oh, fuck that bitch. She bumped into me. You are 16 years old. Calm down. When I tell you, you bitches are raising little miniature fucking single fucking baby mamas, that's what the fuck y'all raising. Because them little motherfuckers don't respect themselves. They don't respect nobody else.
Yeah, you can oftentimes tell the type of mom that the girl has at home just basically by her behavior. The mom is usually extremely ratchet, extremely loud, extremely aggressive, gets out in public and doesn't mind acting a scene. And the girl, this is learned behavior. No girl comes out of the womb behaving like this. So she's watched her mom behave this way all her life. And so she starts picking that up. It's a few different girls that I've seen in my life, like who I grew up with. And when I met their mom or seen their mom at a school function, I immediately drew comparisons like that's why she's the way that she is, because her mom is this way and she's emulating her mom. So I can honestly say I know what she's talking about. I've seen it firsthand. It's not a good look. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite embarrassing. I I had a good time when I was there at Disney. I really did, but I just really wish they would stop being so passive about the way people dress. I wish they stopped being so passive about people's behavior, because I paid my money like they paid their money, and they shouldn't feel like they can dictate the quality of time that I'm going to have. They're going there and they're choosing to be the way that they are and affect their experience, and that's fine. But there's limits to stuff. They shouldn't feel so confident in the fact that they can affect my experience and suffer no consequences whatsoever. So uh i I don't know if anything is going to change anytime soon. We know California is a very liberal state that lets a lot of stuff slide. Disney is too afraid to speak up about anything because they're too afraid of being labeled as phobic or intolerant in any way, because they're in a state that everything is intolerant. Anytime you express any sort of displeasure towards ill manners and bad behavior, you get labeled as intolerant. So I don't see anything about it changing anytime soon. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Peace.